Gentlemen, how we doing? Let's recap with week 2, and then I'm going to introduce what is new, which will carry into the following weeks till the remainder of this season. A season that I already cannot wait to be over as a Giants fan, and as the owner of my fantasy football team, I am very excited for this season to be over. So, nonetheless, let's get started. First award will be, to me, your commissioner, as the Ben Roethlisberger Award. And that award details that a couple years ago, I think it was 2017 or 2018, when Big Ben threw 5 interceptions against Jacksonville, he said, maybe I don't have any more. Maybe I'm done. Maybe I'll retire. Big Ben's a pussy. And after every loss, he always talks about hanging it up. So, as you guys know, last year after I lost in the championship, I thought about retiring from fantasy football. And after Sunday and a week like we had, week 2, I for sure thought about retiring fantasy football. So, that award goes to me. Next award goes to, we'll do most surprising. Fucking you're back until it acres, something like that. Really dumb name for Jake. He could have went with anti-vaxxer, but he didn't. Did not expect him to be 2-0. So congrats to him. Him and I made a bet that I owe him dinner because he beat me, but you know, he's not gonna win it all. I have my bets for who I think is gonna win it all. And we'll go right into that. And we are going to do the hype train that might pay off goes to Michael Clark. Come draft night, Mike, I said that his team was the worst in the league, mainly because Frankie, who by my calculations is 0-2, was saying my team sucks and his team was one of the best. But I disagree with that. I think Mike's team is the best in the league, especially because he has probably who's going to win MVP this year, and Kyler Murray. So Mike, I'll give you the award called the Apology Award. I apologize to you, Mike. After that, we are going to go to someone else who owns a member of the Arizona Cardinals. And that person's name is this team is so far gone. Buddy, drafting Drake in the first or second round, tough look. Very tough look. Cliff Kingsbury just doesn't believe in the run. Doesn't believe in it. I'll give that to you, John. 0-2, losing to Glizzy Galladay. Yikes. 0-2. A lot of moves to be made on your front, buddy. And let's stick with Glizzy Galladay. He's a 49ers fan. Rough go of it. Ever since the Super Bowl, just rough. And the award I'm actually going to give him is called the 49ers Award, because going into the season, there was so much hype behind it. I mean, Dan was hyping up his team. Every podcast I listened to hyped up the 49ers, saying that they were Super Bowl contenders. Buddy, not after Sunday. Not after the old injury bug got ya. No cure for that. Next award goes to Orchids of Asia. As you guys know, Orchids of Asia is where Robert Kraft got his rub and tug from someone. We're not going to say who. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We don't know the name. We just know she's probably an illegal. And, the award, I'm going to stick with your name, Zach, Orchids of Asia, your fantasy name. That is also going to be your award name because, buddy, you blew your load. Haven't even won yet. Talked a lot of shit on draft night. 0-2. You blew your load. Drost, I'm going to keep with you for the award I gave you last week, which was just thanks for not being you, man. It's also going to be like Mike's, where Mike surprised me. Drost, 2 weeks in a row, buddy. You surprised me. Do you even care about this league anymore? You're not even talking half the shit I really expected you to. You're not even being the regular Dross that we all no. I'm not gonna say no in love, but the Dross that we all know, you're there. Next award goes to Ramming Your Girly. Whew. I mean, last week I said dead on arrival. This week, Kareem Hunt threw him a bone. So, Nicholas Bruno Bot Borelli, congrats to you, I guess. I still don't think you're going to be there come championship time. You'll be out with me chilling, just watching the game stress-free, because, buddy, I won't be there either. But I'm giving you the award of just Bot Boy, because you've been a real bot lately. I couldn't really come up with a clever name for most of these awards, but Borelli, I give you this award because last week you were dead on arrival. You kind of stumbled back to life, but I mean, every year you just lose your chub. That's the award. Losing your chub. Because Nick Chubb, he's on your team. You're going to lose him. He's probably going to get injured or some shit's going to happen. Cleveland sucks. They're a dumpster fire just like the New York Giants. So, Nicholas, you're losing your chub. Next award goes to... Hold on. I have some of these written down, so gotta get it out. Next award goes to... Let's just go with Frankie. Hope you're eating shit today, buddy, because you talked a lot of shit on draft night. Well, it's coming back to bite you in the ass, because 0-2, not a good place to be. And it's the same shit as always. You just score the most points, but you can't finish. Frankie, I'll give you the... Let's go with the Phillip Rivers Award. Just bum. Just piece of shit. You know, always... You turn on Red Zone at 7:15 on a Sunday night. Who's always there? Phillip Rivers marching. Down by 4. Doesn't need a field goal to win it. He needs a touchdown to win it. What does he do? Throws a fucking pick. Frankie, I hope you're eating your words today, buddy. Because you, my friend, are the Phillip Rivers Award. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, DuPont. Yeah, I don't really have much for you, buddy. Gosh, Jacobs. Good name, I guess. Like the name change. The award I'll give to you is Sucker Off of Big Cat. Been listening to Part of My Take lately. They love Josh Allen, and I think that's where all your Josh Allen love comes from. But, buddy, just tough break, I guess. Gotta keep listening to podcasts to get your information. This is a lazy recap, my friends. I'm very sorry of it. I knew I said it'd be up a couple hours ago, but long day at work, long day at the office, am I right? And when you're a New York Giants fan and owner of a fantasy football team as bad as mine, you don't really have that much motivation to keep talking about football. But here I am, doing it for you guys, doing it for the ones I love. You guys are the real heroes. But Dupe, I'm just going to give you the award because you probably suck off Big Cat and you love Josh Allen. So, fuck you, Dupe. The next thing I have is the new segment I'm incorporating, and this is the last one. I have written down the matchups for Week 3, the over-under, and the underdogs. So let's go to that. The first matchup I have is the lowest projected point spread of the league. Everyone's usually... We have 2 in the 230s, 1 in the 250s, and 1 in the 260s. But we also have 1 in the bottom 200s. And that goes to Drost and I. The over-under is 207.5, with me being a 10-point underdog. For this, my team is just decimated. Absolutely decimated. Barkley just ruined me. Having rookie, I know all of us are suffering injuries, or most of us, but having a lot of rookies on my team fucked me. Having Juju and Thielen and then trading them away fucked me. And having Julio, who only decided to catch like 2 balls Sunday, really fucked me. So our over under is 207.5 with me being a 10-point underdog. I'm gonna smash the over on this one. I think Drost is gonna win. And he's gonna probably put up around 120. And I see myself with bottom 100s. I'll make some waiver wire claims this week and try to get back to improve to 2-1 instead of 1-1. But that is the first one. I have Dross winning that one. That game will be the Poop Fecta. We have the this is dangerous game for Frankie and Mike. Or no, let's skip this one because that's the highest projected. Let's go to the next. We have Dupe and John. 0-2 John versus 1-1 Dupe. We have Dupe as the 13-point favor in this one. The over-under is 234.4. I am going to also smash the over on this one. I think Dupe is going to just light him up. Just rip down John's pants, take out some baby powder, slather up his hand, and spank John's bum till he's red and leaves him 0-3. I'm smashing the over on this one. I think Dupe wins by at least 35. Next one we have is Dan and Jones. Jones is the 23-point favor to get his first win of the season. The over-under is 235.9. I'm going to go with the under on this one. I think Jones is going to put up, to get his first win, 140, and Dan's going to hover somewhere around in the 80s. That's my projected thing. Dan got his first win last week. Congrats to you, Dan. But I think Jones is just going to take his load that he blew this week and just right on Dan's back. Alrighty. For the last one, or the next one, we have Borelli and Jake. The over-under is 258.6, with Jake being the 4-point favor. You know, Jake, you put up some really good numbers this past 2 weeks. So I'm going to go with the over here. I'm going to think Jake's going to score around the 140s. When Kirk Cousins gets down, he only has one person to throw to, Adam Thielen. And you're welcome for that, bud. And Big Ben, my fantasy, spirit animal, passes to Juju. So I'm going to give Jake the win here. I think he's going to put up 140, and I think Borelli's going to hover around the 130s. It's going to be a close game, but Jake's going to squeak it out. Borelli losing Greg Kittle and L. Bell, probably going to hurt. I know Greg Kittle is questionable, but they're playing at MetLife. Some bad turf. He's probably not going to want to play again at MetLife because, half the 49ers team just tore their ACLs last week. So I think George Kittle's going to sit out. Borelli's going to have to plug someone in at tight end, and he's going to lose in a close game to Jake. So, yeah, Jake's going to go to 3-0. He's a baseball guy, but he's striking some luck in this one. And the last game of the week, the highest projected game, goes to Mike and Frankie. Mike is the 21-point favor, second highest point favor since we saw Dan and Jones. And the over-under is 265.8. And I'm going to smash the over on this one. I think Mike is going to put up around 150 because Kyler is just unstoppable. And Aaron Jones, yikes, he is looking great. Mike gets the win here around, give him 150. And I think Frankie's going to put up around 1. Frankie's always in these games, but he always loses too. So I'm going to give Frankie let's say he scores 140, and this game's going to be the highest scoring game of the week. In the Sunday marquee game, Frankie Mike wins with the over. Smash it. Thanks, fellas. I'll see you week 3.